So I had some pickups today. Had to drive to Colorado Springs for them, so it was like over 5 hours of driving. But you got this big ass Apex here. There's like a DVD VCR unit in there, and then there's like a basic unit in there, just a basic flat screen. And then over in the front, I have a TV VCR. All right, so phase one was driving to Colorado Springs and back to pick the TVs up. That took about 5.5 hours total. Had to drive through the rain. It was like around 300 miles or so total. Phase two was unloading, which turned out to be good. And phase three was a light wipe down. So let me show you what I got. I got the Toshiba with the DVD VHS. Another one of these Samsungs, which I actually have another one of these in the other room. Got this big old chunk down there. It's an Apex. So now I got two Apexes in the house. And I got this nice looking Quasar with the VCR. So the next phase will be testing them all out, seeing what I'm working with here. I don't think there's anything here that I necessarily want to keep. Maybe that Samsung, if it's not wonky. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I paid $10, or actually $30 total, because he just gave me that one for free because he just really wanted it out of there. But so $30, probably about $20 in gas, so probably about $50 for all of them is what I paid. So hopefully they work. All right, so first step is the Quasar with the built-in VCR. This thing is working perfectly. All functions work as intended, and yeah, wow, what a great little unit. Quasar was bought out by Panasonic at some point, and after that you basically got a Panasonic for a cheaper price for the price of a Quasar. These are just great units. They're not too small, they're not too big, they're not too heavy, they're not too light. They are well built, and this one is proof of that. This is a good working unit. Really happy with it. It's like a 19-inch or so, I believe. No inputs on it really, except for RF, but that's okay. I mean, you got a VCR. What more do you need, really, right? I mean, you could still potentially hook a Laserdisc player up to this through RF. So, I mean, yeah, you hook a Nintendo up or whatever. Oh, actually, you do have that composite up front. I forgot about that. So yeah, you do got one composite. It is mono. It looks like you got a headphone jack over here. I haven't tested that yet, but I mean, look at it. It looks great. That's a VHS tape. And so, yeah. All right, so we're 1 out of 4 so far. I'm going to move on to the next unit. All right, so now we're looking at the Samsung flat screen. I think I mentioned already that I have this exact model in the other room. And like that one, this one looks really good. The flat screens tend to be more vibrant. There's more color to them, like there's more detail. Somebody told me once that on average, like flat screens will look 15% better than like the traditional bubble tubes. And honestly, I think that's probably true. They just look really good, except for when they have geometry issues or wonkiness of any kind. So this one is the exact same as the other one in the other room. It has yoke sag. How can I tell? Like if you look at Kratos' face here, you can see that all the way over here there's a black that goes around like a frame. And that should be there, that's normal. But there's also a black right here in between Kratos' face and where the black frame is. You can see where my thumb, I'm tracing along the black right there. And so that's caused from yoke sag. The reason why that happens is because like the yokes on the flat screens way more. They can easily come out of place just by moving them. Or even just really just by sitting there over time, gravity just kind of takes them down a little bit. And so when they go slightly out of place, it makes your picture go slightly out like that. And there's nothing in the service menu that I could find for this particular model that allows you to adjust that out. I wish that there was. Like, you can fix yoke sag by, well, it's a whole process that you would have to, take the back off, and you have to adjust it while the TV is on, which can be pretty dangerous, as you know. You got to make sure you're doing it correctly and adjusting it correctly. But yeah, I mean, if you adjust it right, you can fix it. It's a tedious process. A lot of people don't want to deal with it. And so I don't know 100% what I'm going to do with these two Samsung flat screens. They look really good, like just so vibrant, so amazing. But it does have this, and some people aren't going to like that. Some people aren't even going to know. So, it's one of those things that if you're going to sell them, you typically have to sell them a little bit cheaper just because of that, I am told, though, that sometimes the Samsungs don't work with a component signal very well. So who knows? Like, maybe I can hook something composite or S-Video or whatever up to it, and maybe that won't be there. I don't know. I haven't tested that far. But as of now, the TV mostly works, and it looks great other than that one little spot. So, so far we're 2 out of 4, so that's pretty good. So the next one is this Toshiba with the VHS player and the DVD player, and you'll notice that it's turned off, and there's a reason for that. It does work, but it got heavily magnetized over the years, and I don't know, maybe if it was sitting next to some big speakers, or maybe something made out of metal that could have been magnetized or something. Maybe just anything that would affect it. I tried to use my wand with it, and the wand was not pulling out the magnetized areas, and so I'm gonna need a degaussing coil, or a degaussing what are those called, ring? Yeah, that's it, degaussing ring. The degaussing wand is kind of shitty, honestly. The first degaussing wand that I bought off of Amazon didn't even work, and so I had to return it and get one that did. And it works, and it will pull out magnetized areas if you keep on it, and if you kind of do it circular and kind of try to pull it out. But I could not get it to come out on this. The VHS player does work. The DVD player worked for me once. The eject was really shaky, and it kind of made a noise. It kind of my first impressions of it were that the belt was on its way out, possibly stretched. And well, I don't think I'm wrong, because I got it to eject I don't know, maybe 5 times. I played a DVD, a Family Guy. It totally works, or did work. And then one of the times I ejected it, I took Family Guy out, and I pushed it, back in, pushed the eject button to make it go back in, and it made this high pitch, kind of squealing kind of sound, and it still said eject on the screen and stuff, because I pressed the button again, and it just eject was still up there, meaning that the motor is spinning, but it's not ejecting, probably because the belt is toast on the drive. So anyhow, this is a really nice unit. I mean, the picture looked good other than the magnetized areas. So basically what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put it in my shed, deal with it at a later date, because I mean, if I can get this thing completely working, get the magnetization, you know what I'm saying, get that fucking magnets, how do they work, right? Where's ICP when you need them? But yeah, once I get that crap off the screen, get the screen looking how it should, and then put a new belt on that DVD drive, this unit could easily fetch, $200-300. So yeah, it's worth going back to at a later date. All right, last one. This is the big chunk. It's a 32-inch Apex. What's funny about this is I have the 25-inch from the same series in the other room. Like, I just picked it up the other day, like 2 days ago, actually. And it looked great, but there was like a lot of overscan, like a crazy amount of overscan. So I had to go into the service menu to adjust it, but afterwards it looked great. This one, on the other hand, I do notice that there's some overscan, but it's at a pretty decent level. It's okay. I'm not even gonna bother adjusting it, honestly. Like, I probably could get a slightly better adjustment out of it. Um, Honestly, not even worth the time, even though going into the service menu is just turning the TV down and then hold the mute button on the remote and then press the menu button. Hold the menu button on the TV itself, and I'll go into the service menu. It's really easy, and some of the some of the things, like some of the different settings, are abbreviated. You can tell that I'm much more higher now. Been hitting my pen this whole time, you know. So, but yeah. Anyhow, dirt, brain fog, you know. Um, yeah, it's like really easy to get into the service menu, but honestly, I don't care. It's so close that it's fine. This particular TV here is in just incredible shape, like really good condition. The guy bought it brand new, and he had it in like one of those like dugout areas of the wall, so it's like kind of like built into the wall kind of look to it, you know, like those old entertainment centers that were built into the wall in like bigger, nicer houses. Stuff that, you know, my folks couldn't afford back in the day. Stuff that I can't afford now, you know. But yeah, so he kept really good care of it. It's a really good condition TV, and yeah, it looks really great, really great. Like, the downside to this TV is that there's no component input. Like, if this thing had component input, like, it would just like really make the whole thing a much better unit overall. Yeah, you can see that it has a limited amount of inputs there. You got your RF on the left, and you get, let's see, you get, I can't even really read that, it's kind of dark. I should have turned on the light or something. Yeah, so you got an output there, you got video and audio out on the top, and then you got like a composite in, and then another composite in, and then you got your S video or composite in. It could be either. But yeah, you can see this thing, I barely gave it like a slight wipe down, and it's already very clean. Like, I didn't, like, usually I go in like to the vents like with a brush or something. Like, I got multiple brushes for that purpose. I don't even think I need to here. It's looking pretty good. And the other thing I wanted to show you, check this out. This is pretty cool. So instead of like a front input, you press this, it comes out, and then there's your controls. So you got video, menu, volume, channel, everything you need right there. You don't even need a remote, really. I mean, it's a good thing to have one, of course. Especially you're probably not going to be sitting like right up close to that thing because it's so huge, gargantuan. It has the handles built in right here, very convenient. I mean, you can lift it up. It's not the heaviest TV I've ever come across. I can lift it. As far as like lifting it higher though, you don't really want to use the handles for that unless you have like massive upper body strength, which I do not. So you might want to use the handles like if you're going to carry it lower, more down by your waist. But if you want to like lift it up onto something, you're going to have to grab it by the bottom. And I mean, honestly, this thing is pretty freaking heavy in my opinion. You're going to want like two people. Two people is going to make this thing way easier to deal with. But Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I did it myself because, I mean, what choice do I have, right? But anyhow, I've just been picking up a lot of CRT TVs lately. I have been for a while, and I haven't made any YouTube videos in a good long while now, and I've been wanting to. I have like a really good high quality lapel mic that I could have used, but this is all just off the cuff. I just, decided on a whim to make videos again, and I noticed that some of the people that came back with like ultra high production quality after being gone for a while, uh, their videos weren't getting the views that they expected. They were putting in a bunch of effort, uh, and just not doing very well. And so I'm going to go back to the old school ways. I've been on YouTube for over 20 years now. Like, and I, like, I wish that I would have been making videos that whole time. That's all I got for today. And I'm glad that you joined me for this little CRT crusade. And I'd like to do it again sometime. And here's my snake willow. I hope that some of you out there still enjoy my content, and thank you for sticking with me all these years. I know I went like 2 years without making a video, and yeah, like I'm kind of rambling. I've been hitting my pin this whole damn time, and I'm just pretty freaking baked right now. But yeah, wasn't that fun? Driving for 5.5 hours, collecting a bunch of CRT TVs. We'll do it again sometime. Until next time, stay sinister.